This is Texas Tiger Digs. I already promised that there would be new stuff on the way, and there continues to be. This is just about the end of it for the time being, but here I've got the Fisher F5 and its bigger cousin here, the CZ-3D, in terms of cost and to some degrees in terms of size. And I'm going to use this back on the pounded part, the one that I've been hitting up so hard. Basically, I want to use it to see if I can crowbar anything extra from this park. The CZ-3D has a great reputation, though it's not as popular in my opinion as it should be. I think the analog status of it and the fact it's not quite as warm and fuzzy, doesn't have the digital display and things, have allowed people to sort of discount it. But among experienced detector people, I found a great respect for it. So I thought I would give it a try. Not a easy detector to find. There are a lot of detector people or detector companies that don't carry it. So it took, it took a modest amount of effort. It wasn't difficult to find it, but I did want to get this, and I want to take it out and see what it can do. I especially want to go out and see if it can drag a few nickels out of this area, because I've told you about the Fisher. I like it a lot over here, but the Fisher has not been great in nickels. It looks like the nickel notch might be very narrow. So I think that I think every nickel signal I've gotten with this, everyone has been a square tab. So I'm going to take this out. Nickels are just a side effect. Well, like I said, my main purpose is to go out and see if I can crowbar a little bit more out of this park, just to see. I've got this theory that changing machines sometimes changes the manner in which you detect, and not only does the quality of the machine and the way it works differ and make it maybe more likely to find something another one has missed, but also it just changes your technique. So that might also be an outcome of this. But that's what I've got right now for the CZ-3D. I'm going to take it out. I'm going to give it a shot. I'm going to move it around the park. I'll bring back whatever I bring back, and I'll give you a quick report. I've spent most of the last night reading the manual. I don't think I'm going to be anywhere near expert on this, and this may be the detector with the biggest learning curve of all my detectors, with the exception of the Deus, which is in a class all by itself. In any case, this is what I'll be using, so I'm going to be going out to the park. So, I don't do these little pre-park hunt videos much anymore. But this is a special occasion, so I'm going to go out, give it a try, and we'll see what the results are later. You have a good day, and I will see you at the hunt. Alright, I just got the CZ-3D out, and it just gave me a pop potential coin target here. So let's see it. See it? I can get one here. Oh well, CZ-3D got a dime. First good signal, a coin. So we'll see. Well, CZ-3D, coin signal number 2 at about 2 inches. Well, another coin. 2 signals, 2 coins. This time a copper penny. Well, another penny. So that's 3 coin signals, 3 coins. I don't have much to complain about on the CZ-3D right so far. So I'm gonna try a little while longer. On my fourth coin signal. So let's see what this turns out to be. Well, that's my first non-coin contact, and it is a screw cap, so that's not unusual. Here we go. That's 4 to 5 targets. So far it's been coins. This is a zinc. My only question is, why didn't I buy this detector before? I just hit a nickel at 2 inches, and it actually turned out to be a nickel. It's been a rare occasion. I tell you, with my Fisher F5, all my nickels turned out to be square tabs. With my CZ-3D, it actually turned out to be a nickel. So, cool. So, another successful coin. And it just appears to be a zinc, but I've been over this several times and missed it every time, so that's not bad. That one of my aims was to find nickels, and so far I've had about 4 nickel signals and 2 nickels. So, and I'm in the land of screw caps and square tab, so that's pretty good. Tiger Digs, and I just wanted to give a quick roundup here. You know, I went out with the CZ-3D to the Pounded Park, and I went over some areas I've been over before, because it's always a good test of a new detector, especially one that promises you know, more depth, and you know, and has a great reputation. To see how it would do in an area that I know I've pounded before, it did very well, and in one way it did exceptionally well. I went to this area and I got 7 coins. Now this is about 45 minutes or so, so I didn't have very long today, short lunch. So I just ran out and I did this, and you know, I got 2 zincs, I believe. I'm going to put this in the category now, 3 crusty zincs, and among the other coins I have a copper penny and a dime, and I believe I mentioned in the first part of this video, and I made that prior to going out, so this is not a fix, that I was going to grade the detector by the number of nickels it found. And it found 2 nickels. Now that is outstanding, considering I hadn't really found a nickel at that park in probably a week, 2 weeks. So and they came up as nickels, and I dug them, and they were nickels. They weren't square tabs. Now this came out as a very high, but it didn't come out as a nickel. Now this did come as a nickel signal, so this one did fool me. So let's just say 2 out of 4 digs I made to a nickel symbol came up with nickels. 2 of these nickels. At worst, 2 out of 5 if I miscounted, but I believe it's 2 out of 4. So half of my digs that said they were nickels were nickels. That's outstanding. Anyway, I'm going to be carrying the CZ-3D out again, maybe as early as this afternoon, but I'm not making this a combined hunt because I really set this up as a test, and I wanted to let you know how I did on a single session, single park test. And 7 coins in 35 or 45 minutes. 2 nickels, which were my gold items, dime and a copper penny. So I think I might have come up with something that's going to be very handy for me in the future. So the CZ-3D over here looks like a good member. It does have a learning curve. I tried to ground balance it out there and I couldn't. I found out what mistake I was making when I got back home. So I can ground balance it now. And it has a very simple ground balancing technique, but they leave an important step out of their instructions, or maybe I overlooked it. But in any case, you know, ground balance, would it have done better? Maybe. It wouldn't have done any worse, because I just went out there using the default ground here, which is 5. So that might or might not have been accurate for my area. In any case, that's all I've got. So I just want to do that real fast and get this video together. And I will be using the CZ-3D some more, especially in rotation with the DS and the other detectors. So I think we're going to have a whole lot of fun here in the future. It's Texas Tiger Digs. I'll see you at the next hunt or at the next dig.